Ali with another cross in, and it's in there. It's a fantastic header.
Jordan Flores.
It's Jordan Flores. He threatened it in the corner before, and he threatens it again, and this time it comes off. It's the first goal of the season for Bohemians, and it's the first goal of the season for Jordan Flores.
He'd be delighted with that, because I tell you what, he wasn't. You gotta defend that. It's your front post, and it's a poor goal to concede. Like 2 last week against Derry were very poor. It's another goal, and Stevie be fairly annoyed with that.
And Dan Williams will go across to take the corner.
2 goals in the First Division. Cove Ramblers beating Wexford 1-0. Waterford beating Bray Wanderers 1-0.
Yeah, good start for Waterford to the season last weekend as the corner comes in. And the header is there, and we said it, you're most vulnerable when you've just conceded, and Bows proved that true. Pat Hooban, their top scorer last year, opens his account for the season and gives those away fans something to cheer about.
Pat Hooban's showing his strength there. He held Feely off. It looked like it was Feely. He held off really well. It's a great header. But it's that near post. You got to defend it. You shouldn't get a free header like that.
Yeah, Pat Hooban is always going to be a handful, and he's proved that again once more. His first goal of the season. I'm sure it'll be the first of many. Bohemians be bitterly disappointed with that, though, conceding straight after scoring. Dawson with a header back to Tariq Wilson, who will feed it to James Talbot. Not a great clearance from Talbot. It'll fall to Greg Sloggett. Ali Coote putting him under a bit of pressure, and Rory Feely there with a great challenge to stop Daniel Kelly getting away.
Talbot wasn't ready for the pass back into the position from Wilson.
Flores on the ball now, trying to find promise, and he does, and Ali Coote can knock it on for Chris Tordek, and there's afters, and there might be more to do after that, but the ball gets played in. Promise of Sherry! What a touch!
Goal, was it?
I'm not sure. I'll need to see a replay, but that looked like Promise Amashiri might have let the ball run through onto his ankle. Either way, it's ended up in the back of the Dundalk net.
What a cross from Chris Tordek. That's his job. He absolutely loves crossing the ball into the box, and it's brilliant. And
you have to commend the referee there for giving the advantage. He could have brought it back, but he allowed Bowes to play on. Ali Coote was the one who went down, but the ball went through. Chris Tordek again, he's just been challenging on the wing all day. Great cross, low, hard, along the ground. And Promise Amashiri, not sure if he got the final touch.
You want your striker getting across the front post, and that's what he's caused problems, whether he's touched it or not. He's done excellent to get across the front, across the defender with a hit. I think it was Andy Boyle with him.
Ali Coote will float this one over again, it seems. He will indeed.
Oh.
Header goes up. It'll come to Rory Feely.
Touch and
Feely
deliver.
Back out to Coote. Fakes it. Back to Feely, first time cross.
Wow.
Oh, and it's just past the post. A flick on from Dawson Devoy there. It was a good cross from Rory Feely, low and hard across the front of that Dundalk defence, and could have gone into the bottom corner.
I think Dawson tried to be a little bit too clever there. It's an excellent cross from Feely. I thought that the ball was left short from Ali Coote, but it's delivered in a perfect ball. Dawson just get a little bit more on it.
For a little bit more ball playing action with Dundalk as Grant Horton wins the header. McMillan outside Kelly. Kelly gets the ball in, and it's a dangerous one, and in comes the cross, and in it goes. It's a header on the far side.
Stephen Bradley,
Stephen Bradley, 2 goals in 2.
The ball came across. Tariq was always under it.
Yeah, it was poor from Tariq. I don't think he really was aware of the danger Bradley was posing behind him, and Bradley attacked it very well. In fairness, he showed that bit of impetus and got his head onto it, and James Talbot could only but watch it fly past him.
It was always hard. It was a great ball across. Bradley always had the run on Tariq Wilson. He's not the biggest guy, Wilson, but I don't think James Talbot knew much about it.
No. Keith Long is furious about something in there.
Feely went down holding his foot. It looked like it's a great ball.
That's a fantastic pass by Flores. And Mallon with the touch, and he's taken down, and the referee gives a goal kick.
He's played none of the ball there.
Yeah.
Flores hurt his ankle when he played that pass there.
It looks like it, yeah.
It's a hell of a pass.
He was a bit lucky there, Sam Bone. Mallon had the beating of him, and Flores seems to be able to run it off.
It's 1v1. Where's Feely here, Bradley?
Yeah, Bradley, good feet.
He's done well. He's hung
and
it
that's
up.
another great cross, and Tyreek Wilson gets across this time to get it clear. Sloggett trying to move it forward, and in the end Finnerty goes for safety rather than anything else, and that could be a a terrible header. And Promise. Oh, and he's lost his footing. He's lost his footing there as he looked absolutely sure to beat Shepherd to the ball.
Two short passes, one with Conley, one from Andy Boyle. Andy Boyle originally covered Conley well, but he played a short pass back to the keeper.
Final half of the half. James Finnerty, is he judged to a foul there? Macmillan, great touch. Oh, great block in front. I think it was Grant Horton that got himself in front of it. Another dangerous moment for Bohemians. Talbot goes long again. Promised the target. He wins it this time. But Andy Boyle is well positioned to deal with this. Finnerty heads it back into the midfield, and a combination of Doherty and Dawson get it towards Promise, and Promise taken down there. There's a great ball on, and there's Jamie Mullins. Jamie Mullins takes it down, and he takes the shot on, and it's deflected.
It's the pitch again. It just looks a bit. It's like, I don't know. He's just got his feet stuck in the ground. He's took a great first touch, and then gets his feet stuck in the ground.
It was a lovely little dink over from Dawson to find Jamie Mullins.
Dawson sees these passes. It's a great pass there. The old dog, 94th minute, tracking back Rory Feely, gets his body in front. Boys, a free kick.
And there is the full-time whistle. Honours end even here between Bohemians and Dundalk. It'll probably feel like an opportunity missed for Bohemians, but in the end, Dano, it's a fair result.
Yeah, I think it's a fair result. Not many clear-cut chances maybe in the second half for either team that could win the game. I think it's a fair result on both sides, and maybe both could. They'd be happy enough actually with the point, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was possibly a fair result. I think it could have went either way. We had chances, and they had chances as well. So it kind of ebbed and flowed. So I suppose we would be disappointed defensively because you don't want to concede 2 goals. We've lots to work on. But to score 2 and the 2 goals we scored were particularly good. Promise's goal, the second one was particularly good.
Draw, but a positive result here for Dundalk and Dalymount Park.
A positive result, but I mean ultimately I think we're a little bit disappointed. I think in the first half we didn't really perform to the levels that we were expecting. But I think second half was a much better display, and we were pushing hard for the winner late in the game. But a point is what we're going to have to settle for on this occasion.
And another stellar performance from oh Jesus, I'm going to have to go over again. Is that all right?
You just keep going, because it's not going out live, so the boys will edit it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, and another stellar performance from Stephen Bradley. That's 2 goals in 2 games. He must be pleased with his start to the season.
Well, he's made an excellent start, so he has. I mean, there was a contribution from a lot of the players tonight, not just Stephen. I think the key for us tonight, in actual fact, were the players that came on in the second half. That made a difference for us. Keith Ward, Dave Macmillan, John Martin, all made strong contributions, and it just shows really the depth in the squad that we have. So that was good to see.
And a couple of unfortunate occurrences for you. Obviously, Pat Hooban and Greg Sloggett both going off with injuries. Have you any update at this stage in terms of the severity, particularly with Pat? He seemed to not be able to get off under his own steam. Well,
I think we'll have to review both Pat and Greg. I'm not 100% sure. What I can say, I think the Pat's was a dead leg, so they can take a few days to heal. In relation to Greg, Greg is back in the team after having gone through rehab for injury. So this was his second full game, I think, back. So it was just a question of some cramping towards the end of the game. I don't think there's anything else really to report apart from that. And then obviously back to Oriel on Monday. So what's the preparation going to be like over the weekend? Well, we'll be back in tomorrow morning, and we'll be doing our recovery. And the good thing is that we have a strong squad, a tight squad, but a strong squad. So we'll be reviewing the situation over the weekend, and we'll be ready for Monday against Finn Harps. Looking forward to it. Thanks for your time, Dave. Thanks very much.